Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. We're doing a duo review of Monterrey, Cerveza Monterrey, and this is from Guatemala City, Guatemala.
This is something I've never seen in my area at all. I'm not for sure where you got this from.
Showed up in my town last week. And
yeah, it's looking like it's that style, meaning Corona style, because it's coming in a clear bottle. Not many beers come in clear bottles, but when they do, they got to be good. Because if not, then you can't use clear bottles. So it's got a blue top. It's got a nice painted bottle, which we were talking about earlier. You don't really see that. It's usually like a film that's on there. So this is coming at 12 ounces, which usually you see one of these, you're thinking 11.2. And you said it's a 5.3% alcohol. It's got a fancy little palm tree on the front of it. Probably kind of makes coconuts.
And one more thing, the brewery that it's coming from has been open since 1886.
Oh wow. So it's got some history.
Yeah. It's an old brewery.
Must be good. 1886. Alright, so we're going to crack this open and see what it's all about. I assume you had this already? Alright. Alright. Again, clear bottle, so you gotta kind of
This is lighter than
put it on the caution tape a little bit with a clear bottle.
Yeah, this is lighter than the last one.
Yeah. It's very light.
Yellow.
Yellow
Fizzy stuff.
Fizzy.
No skunk.
No, it's got a strong maize presence with it.
Right. Whatever that Central American corn is, it doesn't smell like our corn.
Non-GMO. We got sweet corn, overly sweet corn. Hence, everybody goes to eat it.
Yeah, this doesn't smell anything like the U.S. corn.
No. It smells like Mexican tortillas, or tortillas, as they call them sometimes.
The tortillas, yeah.
They say tortillas.
Okay, I must have met those
I go to a lot of those restaurants around here. They got quite the eclectic accents.
Well, just like the U.S., they got different accents, different parts of Mexico.
Could be. And in our region, we've always had a huge Honduran population. As a matter of fact, it's a statistical fact that we had the largest Honduran population outside of Honduras.
Oh?
Well, it's a regional area. Yes.
Kenner?
That'd be Metairie. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it just smells like corn husk. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it and see what it's all about.
I had bought a 6-pack of this.
It tastes like corn. It tastes like if they used corn husk in it too.
Full body,
Yeah.
not watery. Got more flavor than the last one.
Mm-hmm. I like it, even though it's to me it's a non-traditional beer flavor. I like it. I like the way it's coming through as being bitter in its own kind of beer way. Like the sweetness isn't there, but it's got this real rustic kind of appeal to it.
Rustic.
Mm-hmm. Like the corn husk. You know.
And at 5.3, if you drink a number of these, you'd start to,
There's a very slight sweetness.
really act out.
Very slight. When you first take a sip of it, there's a very, very, very slight sweetness going on.
Yeah.
But it is good. Thanks for bringing this one by. I'm enjoying it. I think
You're
it's
welcome.
really good.
I wasn't sure what
Really
you'd
good.
think about it. Bitterness is probably 2.5 out of 5. Hopkins probably has a little bit more bitters than the Carta Blanca. The sweetness is like 3 out of 5. It's pretty sweet, but not in a bad way.
I wouldn't go that high. I'd go like 1.5 on this
1.5. I don't
because
know.
I'm getting a slight rush of sweetness, and then it just dissipates.
Maybe it just lingers for me.
Could be.
Maybe it's the boldness that I'm interpreting as sweetness.
It is bold. It's rustic. It's a full flavored beer.
I don't know how well this
Full
would.
flavor.
I don't know if this would go over at Mexican restaurants. People might find it's too strong. Because
The body's strong. It's not overly pungent in any kind of way. It's hard to describe. It's strong, tasting, rustic, but it goes down quick. So it doesn't really stick around a whole lot.
okay, now, what does Corona sell for a 6-pack these days?
Probably 10.
10 for a 6-pack?
I mean, I don't shop for Corona.
Yeah.
You're asking me to price beers I don't like.
You think this is better than Corona?
Oh, 100%.
This was $6.49 for a 6-pack.
Really?
Yeah. So you can get it cheaper than Corona. All right.
About a third of the price.
That big of a difference. Anyway, so I don't know if this
I
would.
can look it up and tell you how much Corona costs at it.
Yeah, I don't know if this would go over well at a Mexican restaurant because people tend to like the really light Mexican beers, you know, like Corona and Dos Equis, which to me has less flavor than Corona.
Dos Equis is too sweet.
Now the Ambar is a good one, Dos Equis Ambar, but do you ever see that at a Mexican restaurant? No.
Can't look it up. It says something happened. Something happened.
Whatever. All right. So Les Le Bon Temps Relais, we're gonna score it. I'm gonna. Well, you say.
I'm gonna give it a solid A. I'm gonna give it an A. I'm gonna give it I'm gonna give it like a 93. Good solid A.
I'm right there. 93.
It's well put together. It's not skunked in any kind of way. It's not overly sweet. It's balanced. The alcohol is really at the price you got it for. It's pretty much up there. So yeah, if I saw it somewhere, I'd pick it up.
When I first reviewed it, I gave it a 90, and I said, this is the kind of beer that every time you drink it, the score will go up.
Monterey.
So now I'm at 93 also. Yeah, too bad I only brought one. All right, so
Figures. No gifts.
no gifts. Okay, so Les Le Bon Temps Relais, and we're going to end this review by saying y'all go to Cerveceria Centro Americana in Guatemala City and take a tour.